are fake news.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
You can't handle the truth.
That's what she said.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
You sober now?
No, yeah.
Teacher asked me how I view lesbian relationships. Apparently 1080p full screen HD wasn't the right answer.
You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit. You fucking goddamn fucker.
Fucking hell yeah.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
1 hour later.
All right, check it out. So we're going to be doing this one solo. Today was a funny day. It was very strange. It was very lonely. It's very quiet in the shop. Everybody left me super early, and now it's just me time. I feel like I should have a cigar, and I should have a glass of whiskey. Maybe I'll hook that up. That being said, usually Haley's with me, my co-host. You could tell she hasn't plugged in her phone, so she's not here with us. It's just gonna be me. So if you guys dig that, then stick around, and we will do our typical Q&A. I don't know if you guys have seen our Q&As before, but they get pretty spicy. So that being said, you should join us in the comment section. If you don't join us in the comment section, we're actually going to block you. We're going to keep you from all the social medias and from all of our emails and all of that stuff. So it's just going to be me today, and apparently what that means is all of you guys that showed up to see Haley, man, that's just too bad. We did do a Q&A today on our, sorry, let me look here. We did a Q&A today and asked a very simple question. I asked, let's see here. Let's take a look.
Hello.
Oh, what the? Hold on.
Came
Wait.
in hot.
It was almost like that was planned. What is going
Almost.
on? I turned your mic off so they can't actually hear you.
Oh, wow. That's rude.
Well, just in case there was nobody. I thought you weren't coming.
I just had to take a break. You know, I'm just slaved away, starved.
I did feed you. I fed
know,
you.
I know.
No, I fed you. But she is slaved away. But you know what? She got to do something really exciting.
So exciting.
Really exciting.
I'm
Before
like high right now. Well, not really high, but like I feel high.
before we show you guys, which here in a second, in a few seconds, I'm going to show you what it is that she's high about. But Haley, why don't you just say hi to everybody and let them know what to expect today?
Hello, guys. We're here to talk about how you guys love me more than Joshua.
Shit, that's true. That's so true. And that was so the comments. What's the deal?
Just kidding. But we missed you guys. We've been like excited. We had an extra little like groove in our step today.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah. It really happened.
Well, at least you did.
No, I saw you. I
Yep.
was grooving, and then all of a sudden I look over and you're just like,
My legs don't work.
I know, but you were all shoulders. It's all right.
That's true. Actually,
Yeah.
that's right. I do got a little.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Had a little groove going.
I got that. You're right. You're right. You know what? You're absolutely right. So I lied to you guys. Haley is here, obviously.
Of course.
Because who doesn't love Haley more than me?
I'll be on my freaking deathbed all sick and just coming in.
Coming in
Roll
hot.
it in.
You know what? That's gonna happen one day, for sure.
Hella sick. Just gonna be like, hey.
We'll both be in here, just
Oh,
dying.
yeah.
If you guys watched the stories, then maybe you already got a little sneak peek of what Haley was up to before she was.
I didn't get to see the stories. I didn't know what the stories are.
Haley's been busy. So I'm gonna show you guys what. I actually don't know which one to click on, but we're gonna try it.
All right.
I'm gonna show you guys what Haley did today, and I'm actually really excited about
Me
this.
too.
I'm really.
He
pumped.
looks so awesome.
Look at that. Can you believe it?
What a guy.
What a guy. That is super rad. So this is what Haley's been working on and why Haley was slightly behind. Slightly behind?
Slightly.
No, not really. I mean, you just came in hot.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's what you wanted to do. Was come in
Yeah,
hot.
I just let you like warm them up, you know?
Yeah.
And then they got to like go down a little bit because they thought
Yeah.
I wasn't going to be here. And then I was
Wow.
just like, whoa, here I am.
Wow.
These nuts.
Okay, so why don't you explain this to us? Walk us through this tattoo a little.
Yoshi drank a lot of Pepto-Bismol and he's just thriving and sparkling.
Yeah,
know?
if you guys didn't know, there are different colors of Yoshi, but he is Pepto-Bismol Yoshi.
Yeah.
But tell me how this happened today. Like, what's the story behind this?
I peer pressured the apprentice Josh into letting me tattoo him because I tried to ask this Josh. So still haven't tattooed him, but
Today
it's
would-
fine.
yep, today
I
would-
tried again.
You know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah, I
Since
tried.
you've never tattooed me ever, but I've tattooed you like your whole life,
It's fine.
almost half your life,
Yeah.
a third of your life.
I know.
Haley,
Wow. Wow.
that makes me old and you young. Okay, so this is fun. Okay, so we talked Josh into getting this. I
Yeah.
should say we talked Josh into letting you do this
Yeah.
on him. And
I was like, if you don't see this, I pulled out my Coots pen knife, you know,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like,
yeah, that's
Look it.
that's actually quite terrifying. If nobody's seen it. How did you feel doing this? It took what, 2 hours ish, maybe?
I don't know. Well,
It's
I
like 2
definitely
hours.
felt more confident because you were like right there with me and helped me through a lot of it.
Yeah.
But this one was really exciting because I've been obsessed with these freaking glitter tattoos and I could not like figure out how they do them. Like there's no videos on like the look I was going for. There's other glitter tattoos, but it wasn't quite the look that I wanted.
Right.
You know, it looked like, what are those little orbs?
Orbs.
Yeah,
Yes.
some of the glitter ones, they look like little colored orbs. It didn't look like glitter to
True.
me. So I didn't want that look and I haven't been able to find it. And then today we were just on the iPad and going like, I have to do this. And then, you know,
Exciting.
yeah, I just threatened Josh's life. And
Yeah,
was like,
pretty much. You just
"You're
held him
getting
at
this."
gunpoint.
Yeah.
You didn't even get to eat. You starved him. Haley. You starved him just so that he.
I'm just passing it down, you know? He's
Yeah.
got to be prepared.
No, that's true. He's gonna have to learn
Yeah.
how to suffer. He's gonna have to learn how to suffer and fast because that's just how we do it. I think it's really cool though. What part of this do you think is the hardest? Because this is, I mean, essentially it's dots, right?
Yeah.
So it seems theoretically speaking like it should be fairly simple, but to me, and learning with you and like kind of studying this
Yeah.
a little bit, it isn't that hard. I mean, I'm sorry, it's not that easy. It is
Yeah.
hard, but it doesn't look like it should be. It's like pretty.
Yeah.
It's right there in front of you, but there's a technique to it.
I think before when I tried them, I did too much. So just learning to not do too much and be more like sparingly with it, because other ones I have done, like they were like packed in. I was like, I'm dotting every fucking little space, like, you know? And so I think I just overdid it, and I did like a lot of colors on the other, which this was still a lot of colors.
Yeah, a lot of
But,
variations.
yeah.
I
So
think
just seeing it and putting like, making sure it has that, what is it? Like the scale of like putting darks to make those light pops and putting the lights to make the dark pops
Right.
also.
yeah, it's easy to make this washed out because you know when you first started and this was done,
Yeah.
it made this it kind of looked too dark
Yeah.
because the rest wasn't done. So it's
Yeah.
weird how it starts to come together.
Yeah.
And artistically, it's like you have to build it to
Yeah.
start to see it. So that as it emerges, it's like, oh, okay. Then you can adjust, but it looks really fucking rad even
I
on
know.
this picture.
I love him.
Yeah, it's really cool. So that
I
was
was
exciting.
like, Josh, show me your leg.
You've been wanting to do this for a while,
I know.
so now you.
And now when people walk in, I'm just like, glitter tattoo.
Glitter.
Yeah.
Rose is on here saying so cute.
Thanks.
Mr. McDaniel,
Oh, my sister said, holy shit, that's good, glitter.
nice.
I'm claiming her.
So what's up, peeps? What's up, regulars? What's up, outside world looking in? Rochelle is saying so rad. And Natalie's saying hi, Ian. You guys can converse amongst yourselves. You know they have full-on conversations
While we're live.
while we're live,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
sometimes even conspires to real-life like scenarios.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
I love that.
Yes, Lenore, hello. You guys, thanks for being on
Look
here.
at, we're making friendships
We
happen.
really are. Yep. Absolutely, because even Rochelle is following you now because, well,
I know.
she
Love
probably
her.
voted. She probably voted you. Whatever. Yeah, she's saying, holy sheet, that's good. Glitter.
Thanks.
Glitter. And even Carson likes it, so that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, the groove in your step and the dance made me think of the song, Be True to Your Heart, Be True to Your Heart. Ian. So Natalie's also saying on here that she totally misunderstood the question. I love you both equally. Love is a strong word, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Jesus is watching. You don't have to lie. It's okay.
It's
I'm
totally
just
cool.
kidding.
It's totally cool. Jesus is watching. The cutest tattoo is coming from Brody Jade.
Love her.
Yes. So thanks, guys, for being on here. And you know, since you're on here, in the comment section, you can totally join us and get spicy in the comment section below.
Yeah. I'm just a little
Yes.
bit of
So
spice.
sprinkle it in there.
Yeah.
Almost like glitter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sprinkle it in there.
Look how that worked out.
Yes. So go ahead and join us in the comment section. If you don't, we will ban you and block you from all your social medias. Basically ruin your digital life while Haley chokes on that funny reference and joke. Just because if you guys love me the most out of both of us, then you know that would be the case that she went first.
Wow.
I'm gonna turn this fan off. Why don't you keep it spicy and hot?
No, I
I'm
got
just-
the fan.
okay, you
it
turn-
freaks me out.
You don't like being here by yourself?
No.
Okay, guys, so we did ask a question online, and we're going to start getting to that now. But again, if you're on here, get spicy.
You
man.
know what?
Get spicy.
I have to let them know. This is why I don't like being on here by myself. Because last time you did that to me, you threw me to the wolves, okay? Even though I love these wolves.
You fucking handled it.
I love these wolves, but I was trying. He did not teach me how to like scroll through the comments,
But
and
now
I
you know.
thought I was doing it, and it would just kept shooting up. Like
Yeah.
it wouldn't let me read it. It was fucking pissing me
Show me
off,
now.
and I'm just like,
I just want to see.
no, I don't even remember.
Look, 2 fingers.
Oh yeah,
Scroll.
yeah. Who is gonna do that? No one knows that. I literally was
iPad.
like doing this stupid
You were just
shit.
touching it. Why is it not working?
I'm literally like trying to do it, and nothing was happening. I'm like,
Technically, you could even click on that and look, arrows. Those work too. Oh
no, they don't.
They won't let me
I was
work.
doing that. I
You were
swear,
doing
I
this?
was doing
Look.
that and making the noise.
That's weird. Look how it starts too. If you go slow and patient.
Someone talked about Lost Boys. Can you go up?
Okay. Josh is on here saying, "Can't wait. I'm not sure for what." He was getting tattooed when he texted that.
He loves us.
Ian saying that's a ball chopping freedom.
I'm not gonna lie. I did have a little bit of guilt when I was about to tattoo him because I'm like, did I really peer pressure him into this? Like, I don't know.
Pepto-Bismol
Yeah, like,
glitter tattoo.
Because when I first asked him, I asked him earlier today, and I'm like, do you want a glitter tattoo? And he's like, no. I'm like, fuck.
And then he's like,
and then later,
Aw.
yeah, and then later
hurt
just
you.
kept asking.
Next time
fine.
somebody asks, "Haley, who hurt you?" You can't say Josh now because you hurt him.
Perfect.
So Ian is saying, I'd ask you your favorite Halloween time movie, but the answer is probably The Lost Boys.
100%. Just it's not even a Halloween time movie.
It's
an
just
all
always.
the time
It's an all the time
movie. Yeah.
movie, that's for sure. But can we ask that? Let's do that. That's a good
Favorite
question.
Halloween time movie?
Yeah.
Like not scary because I don't really watch scary movies. So like,
But they don't have to be scary.
I
There's some
chill with like
Halloweens.
Hocus Pocus, you know.
Okay, but have you seen
The
the new
OG?
one?
I did.
And?
I fucking liked it. People are assholes.
They
you know.
are. No,
I'm
you're
sorry.
right. People are.
People are assholes. Like, what the fuck do they expect? Okay.
So
Get over
Ian,
it.
if you asked that question, Haley likes cheesy Halloween movies, not scary.
I do.
That
I
makes
do.
sense. But
Like,
Lost
how-
Boys, wasn't it scary when you were little?
Hella scary.
Like really scary.
Yeah. And now when I watch it, I'm like, I'm tough.
Yeah, it's really not that scary in today's like
Yeah.
modern like.
But even
cinema.
like The Craft, that
Oh,
movie
yeah.
used to scare the fuck
That's a
out
cool
of me.
movie.
I fucking love that movie. And they made another one, which is like, people probably talk shit on it. I don't care. It's cool because it's like something new.
Yeah.
But The Craft used to scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah, it was a little. It was eerie. Like,
Yeah.
she was scary, especially when
Yeah.
you're young.
Oh,
it's scary.
practical magic also.
I don't know what
Shit
that
scared
means.
me.
I don't know what that means. Practical
But
magic.
I love it. Those are some faves. That's my phone because it finally just turned on.
You could have plugged it in over here.
It was completely dead.
Rochelle is saying glitter is my favorite color.
Mine
That's
too.
Cute because it's
That's my turn.
not a color.
One second.
And I'll say hi to Amanda as well. Oh, look, I'm solo again. So, guys, Haley's not with us today. Just in case you didn't know, she's not really with us. Amanda, you're saying you missed the last episode. The good thing is they are all up and ready for you to still watch. And you comment, and we will respond. Guys, if you watch this and you ever do miss an episode or don't watch the whole thing, because I'm going to guess some of you don't watch necessarily the whole fucking thing, but you can always go to YouTube and check it out there and comment as well. And anything on YouTube that gets commented, we'll respond to. So it's also a good way to interact with us. So don't be afraid to do that. No, Carson is saying, what? Human centipede? ? That is like the worst fucking
Gross.
movie ever.
Okay.
That movie is
fucking
so
sick.
fat. Just the idea of the
Yeah,
movie.
I didn't watch that movie. I heard about it
It's
and like
so-
saw
it's not good.
clips, but it's not my jam.
Yeah, no, it's not good at all. Yeah,
And even like scare like Jason, Freddy Krueger, I'm like, or even if I watch any scary movies because my kids like them, the older kids, I'm like,
no, yeah, some of them are.
Like-
That's funny
like,
because
oh.
I try to watch like scary movies, and even with the kids, sometimes my daughter loves them. My son's like, I'm out of here, and he's
Yeah.
like, I just don't like this movie. I'm like,
yeah,
He's scared.
yeah.
No, that's what the truth is.
Gosh.
So that'd be a good conversation to have in between who they love most on the question asked on Facebook. Is what is your guys' favorite Halloween / scary movie, Halloween time enjoyment film,
Enjoyment,
cinema?
entertainment.
Yeah, what might that be? You guys can
What's
comment.
yours?
My favorite Halloween time movie,
Yeah.
honestly, as soon as the scary or Michael Myers, right? As soon as Halloween comes on, that song, the scary piano song, it instantly transports me into like some old neighborhood trick or treating and like old. I liked the old, especially like 80s and 90s time, like where there was actual pumpkins. Now everything's like plastic and fake and lit up and LED.
Yeah.
I just loved that. It was so cool. Leaves on the ground. It seems like, especially around here, the leaves aren't on the ground yet.
Yeah.
It's like November
Well,
when we have sort of leaves.
yeah, and
everywhere.
it's so short. Like that's one thing I miss about like living in Chicago is that like here we don't have seasons.
No.
They're
not at
just
all.
like
It goes-
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
It's sunny every single day and either hot or cold.
yeah.
There's really
Yeah.
not a whole lot. This week though, it's in between. I'm gonna be thankful for that. That's for sure. Carson's saying somehow they managed to make 3 of them. I don't know how it's possible. So another piece of information I didn't need to know. There was a fly on you.
Get it.
That's awesome. Let's see if I can kill
Get
him.
it.
Come here, you little bastard.
Wow.
Ew, that would have been gross if I actually got him on camera, like Mr. Man. Did you just She struck me. Okay. So you guys,
I was getting the fly. There was two.
we asked a question and you answered it, and I'm going to read a few of them. Do you love me or Haley more? Let's see who's the shit. Just stay still and see where the fly goes. Oh, look at that. It landed on me. I'm the shit. The fly voted. This thing's going to get us.
I know.
Hopefully they can't see it. So let's act like it's not here, even if it's on your nose.
I can't.
Okay?
No, fuck no. Okay.
Okay.
Got this.
So let's see here. Actually, I don't even remember exactly what the question is, other than the one where they love you more. But it's okay. So Brody Jade, you're awesome. She's saying Mr. J.
You know what? Thought she was my favorite.
But
I'm just kidding.
See what she said first, though.
Both of you.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
cool. That's
fine.
That's like negative brownie points, though.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just gonna push her down the list of the hair appointment. Just
Right.
kidding.
So Mikey's on here, and I love Mikey to death. Just know that he's the biggest sarcastic person. He's never serious about anything.
Yeah.
And he's really rude. But I love him.
It's okay.
Well, he's been on here before. I actually had
Yeah.
to talk. He's younger than me, and I had to literally explain to him how to get on YouTube and like watch
Oh my
us.
God.
But anyway, Mikey, I'm not throwing you under the bus. I won't say your last name, although Loney is a weird last name. He goes, not those fake ass extensions. You ain't fooling a homie from the west side. So he loves me more. That's Mikey right there.
cool.
He does that.
I dig it. It's fine.
Also, do one of you guys have or having a Vin Diesel inspired tattoo ever? Question mark. Mikey, fuck you. Okay, so let's keep going here. Let's keep going.
I'll take the fake extension comment
way
over
better.
that one.
That's way better. So somebody is actually on here saying myself, I guess, because it did just say who do you love more, and it didn't really say Haley or me, but it was a picture of you and me, so I just assumed they would get it, and some do. But magic blue moon, magic_blue moon.
All right. I'm not mad at it. I literally have a
myself,
picture
I
of
guess.
myself on my.
No, and I think that's
tattoo on my
legit.
leg.
I think that's actually legit. You can plug it in, Josh. Yeah, don't be afraid. He actually
Josh,
is
say
real.
hi.
He is real.
Yeah, there is another Josh.
Yep, there sure is. So Miss Coots, I love her response. So who do you love more? And I was referring to me or you, and I'm really glad she answered this way. She said God, because loving him more allows me to love life and shine light in dark places.
Yeah, and allows her to love Haley more.
Right, that's what she meant.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
God / of course, his favorite, me.
Ow!
See, I like when that happens. She struck me twice. This is on camera. And
There's
then,
the fly.
yeah, I love that. I don't know who this is because it's a small icon. It says Forever Marissa, and she says you, of course. I feel like you're sucking up, but I will fucking
Not. Yeah.
I will take it. Absolutely take it. And Thomas said Joshua because I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Haley. That's like saying Haley. What the?
I'm gonna win him over.
I'm not gonna ask these questions.
Get on in here.
Anymore. This is not cool. I don't like those. I think these are bad questions. I feel like we should ask a different question. Let's ask a totally different. What's your favorite Halloween movie? Let's ask that
Who's your
question.
favorite apprentice?
Oh shit. Nobody wants to know that, and I'm at least dumb enough to want to answer it and smart enough to not answer it for sure.
God, way to be boring.
Yeah, nobody wants to know that.
That drink's loud. Okay,
Rochelle said
I'll give
we
you
just
an easy
watched
one.
a ram. She meant Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I covered my eyes a few times. That is a scary movie.
That's me. If you plug your ears, you can watch it.
It's not as bad. No, there's it's not scary.
No,
but sometimes
it's the
music.
music. It's
Yes.
the music because how you were saying, like when you see Jason, like the sound and stuff. The sound, it gets
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I'm like, nope.
If there's
I'm
no
scrolling
sound, it's
on
just
my
like some
phone-
weird dude in a
yeah,
mask.
but if I'm scrolling on my phone and I hear sound, I'm like, no.
That's awesome. So Carson said he loves the classics. Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw.
Texas
Every time.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Every fucking time. You guys can see
Yep,
it live.
that's a no for me.
It's for real. Halloween
Halloween,
Nightmare on Elm
no.
Street. Okay.
Nope, none of those.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm just a.
like some of them, like Nightmare
Not
on Elm Street
scary.
is not scary. It's actually really gross. His face is just nasty, and he looks
Yeah,
all oily.
it gives me the heebie-jeebies.
It does. It gives me
Yeah,
that too.
even the mask, I'm like, "Ugh."
Yeah, it's not. It's gross.
I can't.
You missed the. Yes, missed the B and Bram. That's for sure. But she said I couldn't see the monsters he turned into. Oh, because you close your eyes. I get it. that makes sense. So thank you for pointing that out. Ian is saying his favorite Halloween time movie is either Aliens or The Thing. Dude, I feel like I'm going to kick you off here tonight. Ian, are you sick? And like, do you have I'm making fun of him because he had a fever last week and couldn't come to his appointment. You don't feel good. Feel good.
What a jerk.
I know.
God.
I guess that's okay. We got him in Monday. So just because he's a jerk doesn't mean we didn't get him in. I guess I just like sci-fi, he says. And
weird.
That is cool. Yeah. And of course, Halloween is a lot of people's favorites. And it's awesome. It's such a Halloween movie because it's a scary dude, but most of the movie is just like people walking around trick-or-treating and like fall, and it just is and then like teenagers watching kids while their parents are out.
No, I'm such a scaredy cat because I can't watch those because then I'll be hella paranoid when I take my lovely little child out trick-or-treating. Because here's my theory. So I'm a Halloween baby, right? And you would think I'm into like being scared, haunted house, all things. No, big fat baby. Okay, let's say that. Can't do it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
What does that do to you?
Listen.
You don't like it?
No.
Psycho's a pretty fucking scary movie.
Oh yeah, that movie's bad.
Scary.
Oh, what's the one with the twins too? The Shining.
The Shining.
Oh yeah.
You know, my kids watched that like a few years ago, and they were like 11 and 12, and they're like, "Dad, that was really boring. It wasn't scary." I'm like, "Dude, when I was a kid, I literally had to hide myself. Like I was like hiding under the blankets."
Or the old It when you watch it as a kid. Yeah, fuck no.
But now you rewatch it.
Yeah, dumb as hell.
Actually, really stupid.
Okay, but listen. Here's my theory. I will not go to like a haunted house or like a maze thing and they chase you and they have fake weapons and stuff. You want to know why? Because I feel like that'd be the easiest place for a psycho to go murder people. Dude. And you just think it's like part of it and you have no idea. Like, how would you know? Someone just comes up to you and you think they're like playing, you're like, oh no, and then they just fucking kill you. No, thank you.
I think that
can't do it.
I think there's a couple movies where that's like the case, where people laugh while they're like asking for help.
Yeah, no.
And I totally agree. And
My stomach hurts right
I'll be
now.
honest with you, like I don't. Lo and behold, I mean, I'm a tattoo artist and I like to hurt people. Mm-hmm. I didn't mean that. I do. I mean, I enjoy the fact that it brings pain. Not for maybe why you think it's.
It's like a seed.
No, I actually think it's because it's. I think it's transformative.
Okay.
I think physical pain and emotional pain is literally transformative, but we won't get into that too much right now. Let's talk about Halloween and scary movies.
Yeah.
So my son one time dressed up as a zombie, but he looked bloody. I think I've said this before actually on one of the lives. And even thinking about it right now, like it made me fucking emotional. Like it was my son and he looked like he was dead.
Yeah. Oh,
and
God.
I did not fucking like it at all. So when people do that, I like zombie crawls and shit. I don't care. Do whatever you want, but I don't have the stomach for it. At least not for people I love. Like I don't want to see that. So I've told them like just as long as there's no blood involved, like I really don't care.
Yeah.
But you would think being a tattoo artist and seeing blood every day, maybe that wouldn't matter. But I think it's the concept of like I don't know. I didn't like it at all. Like it really fucked me up. And I'm like, dude. He sent a picture. He's like, Dad, look at my coffee, and I felt so bad.
Oh.
Because I wanted to be like, oh, cool kid, but I was like. I think I texted his mom, was like, don't send me pictures of him this Halloween. Like, I had to have a talk with him. It was really fucked up. And so some people think that shit's cool. Actually, Ian was right on here right now saying that House of a Thousand Corpses creeped me out a lot.
Yeah.
Dude, I think movies like that are they're not just fucked up, because they're supposed to be for shock value. Anybody who enjoys watching those movies, I don't know, man. I think something's wrong. Like, I just don't. Any movie that shows violence towards women and children at all, actually that's not true. If they glorify, if it seems like it's like trying to use it for shock factor, not for like a message purpose or for like documentary purpose, I'm out, dude. I think it's dumb. If you're going to try to entertain me by seeing kids and women hurt, I'm not fucking down. I don't dig it, so I'll turn it off.
I wanted, which is ironic because I don't even like scary movies, but from House of a Thousand Corpses, what is his name? The clown?
I know what you're talking about. I met him a couple times, actually.
Yeah, my dad used to be, like, obsessed with him. And so, like, I wanted a portrait of him on my leg. But I'll be all, like,
what sucks is, I mean, the guy who made those movies, Rob Zombie, is incredibly artistic, obviously. He's an incredibly creative, imaginative guy. And full fucking kudos to you that, do what you want. But it does suck that he went so far with those movies for me, because I enjoy what he does and I wanted to get into him. And then they're so ugly. They're
Captain Spaulding. That's his
it.
name.
You're right. You're right.
Hell yeah.
It reminds me of Wilson, for some reason, from Castaway. So, because I guess it's a ball company, Spaulding.
Yeah.
Anyway, dyslexia. So, oh my gosh, I met him a couple times because he lived here. He actually lives around here.
Yeah, he's from
I
here.
think he passed away years ago, but recently. But I met him a few times. At one time I met him. This is a cool story. I met him walking through a grocery store on the other side of town in Fresno, and I was with my kids, and I saw this big, huge guy, and he was like, not yelling at his mom, but you know that moment in, I think it's, what movie is that? Where Wedding Crashers, where Will Ferrell is yelling at his mom for like making meatloaf.
Mom, the meatloaf.
That's kind of how this dude was talking to his mother, and it was this little tiny lady, and apparently it was his mom because I ended up talking to him that day. But he's just this big, huge mountain of a guy, kind of scary. He's scary looking.
Yeah.
He is really
Yeah.
an uncomfortable looking guy, and kindest dude though. Like he's just
Yeah,
such a
big
sweetheart.
old teddy bear.
Yeah, and the way he was talking to her was like, you know how people are just kind of, that's their demeanor, right? He wasn't being rude. He was just, that's how
Yeah.
he's funny, if anything. He's
Yeah.
more of a comedian. Man, he is a very impressive, like he's huge. He's
Really?
massive. Yeah, he's so big. And he's like the kindest guy. Like he has to lean over to look at me and I'm like,
Wow. You're all looking
you're
up.
You're that guy.
You're that guy.
But he was super
You
nice.
feel small.
I met him a couple times and of course he didn't remember me each time, which but he was super cool. So Captain Spaulding, see that's the other thing too, is like good art, do you make whatever moves you want, but it kind of ruins it when it's like really cool people, really cool characters.
Yeah.
Like the character development in those movies, they're iconic. They were amazing.
Yeah.
And he's really good at doing that, even in his art and his music. But it sucks that I can't get into him. Just too brutal towards, like I said, towards women and children.
Yeah.
Can't really get into it. But really cool guy. So let's see here. Carson's saying the classic It and the new generation It are amazing. The new one actually is a really great movie.
Yeah, I watched that one and I actually sat through it. And watched it.
Let's see. Chantel's saying what most people think. I hate clowns. It is a no-go. There are so many people that absolutely. Yeah.
Hills have eyes.
That's it. That's the one. That's terrible.
I have a story with that movie. Okay. So we go to Mojave Desert and we ride dirt bikes, right?
Yeah,
and we
great.
go every Thanksgiving. Well, I'd never seen that movie. I don't watch scary movies. And so I was like a teenager and I was hanging out with my older brother and like all his friends. And we're watching it in the trailer at night, right? And I was like, fuck this, but I'm not going outside because it's scary. So I got to stay in and I can still hear it and still see it. So I'm just stuck watching this movie. Well, then that night they're like, oh, let's go on a ride. My mom shut it down. She's like, no one's going on a night ride, whatever. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
And so then it was the next night that we go on a night ride and they were all leaving. So it's either I go with them or I stay in the trailer by myself. And I'm like, I guess I'm going with them. Tell me why my bike broke down.
Gosh.
Broke down. And I was like, fuck. Like, I think I fouled a plug because I had a 2-stroke at that time. It was like a CR80. Not important, but it was my favorite bike.
Those are cool.
And fucking fun.
Those are cool.
And anyway, so it broke down.
Was it a
and,
Kawasaki or Honda?
Honda.
Honda.
Yeah.
I had a Kawasaki 80 and it was a 2-stroke and that thing was wicked.
Dude, so much fun.
I missed that bike.
Yeah. And so anyways, broke down and like my fucking brother left me because he's a dick. And he just took off. And I'm sitting there and I have no light on my bike. So I can only ride it with that. I was using their light to see, And so one of my cousins like stops. He's like, Kate, I'm going to go back to camp and get help. You stay here. And I was like, fuck you. Like, no.
Leave the bike, take me with you.
Take me with you. So I literally like jump on the back of his bike. I was so scared the whole time. I'm like, oh my God. And then I went back. We had to go get my parents and stuff, but I'll never forget that because I was just so paranoid the whole time.
It can be very scary.
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
Especially if you're already spooked easily.
Yeah. I'm such a baby. So just, no. It's not good for me.
So one fun story that I'll
Shelley.
say real quick regarding that is it reminded me of something that I did once. And this is a bit of a not so humble brag because it's an awesome story. Before I get to it, I'll say, what's up, Shelley? Yeah, a lot of people are saying that it's just a terrible movie.
Yeah.
There's definitely stuff in it that I won't even repeat because just the
yeah.
scenes and stuff are so gross. But you were kind of describing the fear part of like being out there in the desert by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get afraid or nervous for things. I just never really felt that since I was a little kid. I don't feel those nervousness and that excitement, I guess. So I don't like haunted houses. I don't like even thriller movies. I'm more into drama and shit like that. I was traveling through Europe, and the brag is that I went to Dracula's castle. It was for a specific mission that I was on for myself. I was solo, and I'd hitchhiked and walked and hiked and backpacked to get there, and it took a very long time. And I was in the middle of nowhere. When I got there, the last car ride that I had was basically a cab driver. He picked me up in the middle of nowhere. He's like, "Hey man, I need a ride." I'm like, "As far as you'll take me." I was, "Well, the road closes, but you can walk past the gates." And he goes, "Why are you going up there?" I go, "Well, there's this place called Chateau Pianari, which is the original Dracula, the real, actual historical Dracula lived in this castle, but it's all dilapidated and nobody really goes there. It's like abandoned up on this huge mountain up on a cliff. And the castle everybody thinks is his castle is the one they use in all the movies, which is actually called Bran's Castle or Bronze Castle, which is really romantic and cool and like gothic, sort of gothic. It's more medieval. Well, everybody goes to that one. I hitchhiked to the actual one, and I spent the night overnight, which you're not supposed to. I won't even tell you the whole story, but I will tell you this. The whole walk up there, the whole ride, the car ride, everything was like haunting feeling. The dude's like, "Don't go." You know, I was like, "What? I want to go. I have to go. That's why I'm here in Romania." And it's not even called Transylvania anymore. It's called something else, but it's still the Carpathian Mountains. And I see I start seeing the castle through the trees, like way up on this huge mountain on this cliff, look like straight up. And the dude's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Do you want me to come back tomorrow to see if you're okay? Like, is this because there's bears, there's wolves? This is the most forested and heavily populated by bears and wolves area in Europe." So I'm going up to the Carpathian Mountains. I see this castle. He drops me off. There's no humans. I spent the night in this castle. I won't, again, bore you with all the details. It could be a 30-minute story. If you guys want me to, one day I will. Be happy to. It'd be fun. I get to the top. I fall asleep, and I wake up in the middle of the night. And like I said, I don't get nervous or scared for anything ever. I haven't felt that in forever. I was legitimately terrified, and I had no idea. It was just a feeling I had for no reason. So I get up in the middle of the night. I look over the castle walls and shining lights, and it was literally on this huge cliff with this little snaky river at the bottom and all these huge mountains in the background. Dark blue night, no moon, and I see these white clouds. They looked like vapor. They were crawling literally into like pockets of them crawling up the mountains, and then they would like whistle over me like hella fast, almost like ghosts. And they were no bigger than like this room. They weren't huge cloud. It was absolutely terrifying. And I remember going to bed being like, I'm not going to even sleep tonight. Like there's no way I'm sleeping. So there's much more to the story that's even creepier, but I won't get into it because you guys will have to ask me one day. But anyway, sleeping in Dracula's castle solo, the real Dracula's castle in the Carpathian Mountains. I
couldn't do it because I'm just a baby, but
honestly,
it's fucking rad.
It was like bone chilling.
I'd be like, "Can we go during the day and just for a little bit and then get the fuck out?"
I was really ready to, and this usually doesn't happen to me. I was so ready to get the fuck out of there the next day. I left at like 5:45 in the morning, and even the walk out of there was spooky as shit.
Yeah. See, even like I walk at night, you know, and even when I'm walking like in my neighborhood, which I live out in the country, I'm seriously like making shit out of nothing. Like it's just a trash can with some trash can. I'm like, fuck, there's a person there. And I'm like with my flashlight. And then I like look around, I'm like, fuck. Okay.
Could you imagine?
I'm so paranoid.
Could you imagine Midna?
Oh God, no.
I mean, because if you're saying all this about you.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do this.
Yeah.
And she literally loses her shit, like her bags fly.
Yeah.
Like, she loses her shit, I think.
Like, I scared her with my Harley.
Yeah, she freaks out.
I made her sit on it and turn it on. And when it turned on, she got scared. And then I was like, just rev it. I mean, just give it like a good rev, you know? She does it, she's like, ah!
Yeah, she gets
scared.
Easily.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
So I can imagine the two of you. Like,
yeah, we're just scaring the shit out of each other.
Wait, you guys want to go to a haunted house? Like a mild one?
No.
Like not a scary one? Like a pumpkin patch?
No. I mean, I like pumpkin patches.
With like a little corn maze?
No.
What was that? Okay. So I guess not.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
We could do it like a lunch time.
Like during the day? Yeah. Corn maze?
Yeah.
Okay. I could see that being super fun. Actually, it would be kind of cool to take everybody to like a nice little corn maze / pumpkin patch as well.
Yeah. That would work.
So Ian did ask online, what are you guys being for Halloween?
Well, I tried to get this guy to go to the Halloween store today.
Well, I asked you why, and she goes, why not? Like, there's no objective, just go to the Halloween store.
Well, I told you I wanted to dress up. I was gonna dress up today.
I mean, you could have.
Well,
It's legitimate.
I
Dress
go to the
up.
Halloween store.
Brody Jade is saying yes, please.
To the pumpkin patch.
I guess so. You want to go with us? You guys are all invited. If you guys want
Yeah.
to figure out when, well, I guess it would have to be this weekend because Halloween. This is the last show we'll be having until Halloween.
I know. That's why I wanted to dress up. Hello.
Yes.
See?
Lenore is saying, let's go to Winchester Mystery House in San Jose. I've never been, and it sounds awesome. You never been?
No.
It's a mystery
What is
house. I
that?
don't think it's necessarily scary. I think
Okay.
it's like this guy built it. So far as I know, this guy built it. It has like secret rooms and passageways and stuff.
Okay, that's
And it's
cool.
supposed to be like really like rooms that go to nothing, hallways that end for no
Mm-hmm.
reason. Kind of a obnoxiously built house, I'm sure, for anybody who's a
What's that place? Burrow Schmitz
Say again?
Tunnel. Burrow Schmitz.
Burrow Schmitz. I can't even say it. Burrow Schmitz.
Burrow
Burrow
Schmitz. Burrow Schmitz.
We're struggling, guys. It's late.
It's
been a
in
long day.
Mojave, but
Oh yes,
the-
yes.
the
I know what
guy-
you're talking about. Is it the castle? Is that what you're talking about?
no, it's
Oh.
it's a tunnel.
Oh, just a tunnel.
It's
'Cause
a
there's
tunnel.
a castle out there.
But
too.
and then there's like this little house that I think it's the same guy. His little like abandoned house. But it used to be like protected. Now it's not. But there's this tunnel that you can walk through that was like dug by hand, and like it's pitch black in there. And you walk through, and that shit is scary. I literally have people in the front, people in the back, and I'm holding
Hold on to me, don't
and
let
I
go,
literally, this is me. This is the how much, so you can just understand how scared I am. Literally holding on to like someone's backpack.
I totally see it.
Right? And I'm closing my eyes. I'm not like, I'm just walking. I'm like, I don't want to see shit.
That's
like,
fun.
yeah, you know?
You're the person everybody wants to bring
Yeah, for
because
sure.
it makes it so much more fun.
Yeah.
My well, I'm not gonna throw anybody under the bus. Somebody I know very closely when we were younger. This is so awesome. So this guy was dressing up as a clown, right? And I went to pick him up, and I went to pick somebody else up, this girl, and she goes, because she's terrified of clowns, and she knows that my friend was obsessed with clowns, and it's Halloween. So she goes, you can come pick me up and we'll hang out as long as nobody's dressed as clowns.
Oh my
Like
God.
specifically, nobody's dressed
Was
as clowns.
it Mikey? Because I feel like
Right. No.
it's his vibe.
Yeah, he's no, it wasn't him.
Okay.
And so anyway, we are going to pick her up, and I told him, I go, dude, you know what? Because he had his clown mask. He goes, I won't wear it because she's scared. Anyway, I go, dude, get in the back and just lay down and
That's
hide.
fucked up.
Just lay down. He had a
That's
jumpsuit with a
so
clown
fucked
mask, like a
up.
Slipknot looking thing. It is fucked up, but we were young, so who cares? I mean, we didn't care is what I mean. So she gets in my car. I'm driving this old piece of shit 1980 Volvo, which I love to death. And we're driving down the road, and she goes, what's in the back? I go, what do you mean, nothing? And she goes, there's something in the back. And she goes and looks, and she goes, that's Dan. She couldn't see his face because his face is behind her seat. So she looks, and she goes to hit him to see what it was and make him move. And I was like, please don't fucking move, dude. Please don't move. So I go, oh, that's just a prop we found earlier this morning. It was like on the side of the road. I guess somebody like ditched a fake dummy like Halloween decor like body. And she goes, no, that's Dan. And she goes to hit it, and he had like a thing of like Tic Tacs or gum or something in his pocket, and it rattled. And she goes, oh, like it is a dummy.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there driving down the road, and he just fucking sits up and leans into her.
Oh my
The
God.
fear
I
was
would have shit myself.
infectious. It was so good. We had to pull over. She was on the dash trying to get out of the windshield.
Oh my God.
Like she didn't even try to go out the door. She just went straight for the she was like smashing into the windshield. She lost
Oh
her
my
shit completely.
God.
Anyway, that's a 100% accurate story, and you could just imagine like seeing that.
No.
So good. It was so good.
Oh my God.
Wait.
My best friend, her husband likes to fuck with me and scare me. And
God, it's because you would be so easy.
God, it's fucking
It's a good thing I'm not a prankster because Jesus, this would be so
Yeah.
fun. We could do
So,
this on live.
the-
It'd be so good. Like Josh could just be in a scary outfit. I'll turn all the lights off. Everybody can watch.
You're just gonna hear screaming.
That would be so good. God, I should have.
No.
Guys, if
my-
you watch this next year, she will forget all about this. Josh, you down?
I'm gonna have
His
a
answer was,
taser. Just
yeah.
like,
Yes, absolutely.
no,
That-
but my friend's husband. Okay, I get so paranoid that when I leave my friend's house, I don't know why, their house, it creeps me out. It's out in the country. It's just hella dark over there. So when I'm leaving their house at night, the one I used to do the podcast with, right? So I'd leave late at night, and I'd make them stand out there with me while I walk to my car till I get in my car. And then when I get in my car, I fucking look in the back seat. I check and everything because I'm like, no. And so I'm literally that paranoid, right? So I was not expecting this. It was not like pitch dark. It wasn't dark. It was like sunset, whatever. Well, her fucking husband got in my truck, and I got in the car, and I'm literally like started, and I gotta put my seatbelt on, and then he just grabs me, and I literally, oh my god, my heart was like pounding out of my thing, and I was like, and I'm like, I fucking hate you. Like, get out of here.
That's the best response too. Is just pure anger.
Yeah,
and then like
so mad.
about 10-15 seconds later, funny.
Yeah, well, I was laughing, but I was
Yeah.
just like, fuck, like that was a horrible
see,
feeling.
I'm so glad you're saying this. This really gives me some good ideas, because truly it's like it's talking about spicy. Like, that's some spicy shit. That is spicy shit. Speaking of spicy, somebody asked us a spicy question. This is one of the questions that was asked by Nicole, which is one of my favorite names, by the way. Linda, if you're out there listening, don't take offense to that. I still love you wherever you are. I know you're not listening, but if somebody knows who Linda is and you know who I'm talking about, let her know. You're my girl.
You're my girl.
There's nobody else for me. So Nicole is saying, are you guys in a relationship? Well, Nicole, I am not currently in a relationship, if that's why you're asking. I asked earlier, who do you like more? And she's saying, are you guys in a relationship? So she's finding out which one of us is single, probably.
Okay.
Because she's probably interested in either one, depending on our status. So my question would be, first, before you answer, are you guys in a relationship? I am currently not. But if we both weren't, what would your answer be?
Yeah, we gotta know.
Yeah.
We have to respond to that one.
Yeah. So
you need
are
to
you
give
guys...
her an actual response in a message, just to, you know.
Okay, let's see here. I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah. Be like, if we were both single.
So are you guys in a relationship? Let's see here. Can I find that and actually respond to it on Facebook? Like, if I posted the question?
If she wrote you on Facebook, whatever she responded to, if it's Facebook, then yeah.
Let's see right
You can
now.
go to like her response and then like click
Oh,
on it.
oh yeah, it says reply.
Let me teach you how you taught Mikey how to use YouTube.
Mikey is on YouTube. Well, he's not today because he
Well,
already forgot, but...
Rude.
Oh, send message. There we go.
Reply. Yeah.
Single ready to mingle? Should I say that? Question. Single ready to mingly?
Mingly?
I'm going to say mingly. I just like the word.
Oh my god.
Okay, I just sent her a message.
Perfect.
Single ready to mingle? Question mark?
Oh my god.
You know I am. Quit fucking around.
Alright, Lenore says, I've lived in San Jose mostly all of my life, and I haven't gone. I haven't had anybody that wants to go with me, and I will not go by myself, too scared. So does that mean it's a scary place?
I guess to her, for sure.
Can we go during the day?
I think it's a big mansion, so no matter what, it's...
Okay.
What about Disneyland?
Yeah.
Do you go?
Yeah.
The Haunted Mansion?
Yeah, I could do that.
I think it's probably like that.
Okay, I could do
Probably
that.
not as scary.
And like, not gonna lie, I took my son to Disneyland last year for the first time, and we went through the Haunted Mansion. He was scared, and I was like, "It's okay. It's not scary at all."
Just look down.
Yeah, like, just close your eyes.
I really didn't think it was that scary. I was a kid. I was like 13.
Yeah, I used to.
I used to be a kid.
But I'm also like afraid of roller coasters. Like, I'm afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Roller coaster.
Gosh,
I don't
you are
like.
a big free cat.
I
This chick rides
know.
Harleys.
I
She
know.
tattoos people.
I
She's a
know.
hairdresser.
I look badass, but on the inside, I'm just like.
Right. So this whole
Yeah.
hot girl privilege.
Yeah.
Maybe it needs to be scared girl privilege.
Scared girl privilege.
Freaked out.
Well, like
privilege.
I like the normal roller coasters. Like, I don't want to feel my like
heart in my stomach.
in my ass, you know, or my ass in my throat. I don't want to feel
Or
that.
all of it out of your
Yeah,
body.
exactly. I don't want to feel that. I don't like that.
Lenore is saying, "I'm glad you are not Josh." Are you saying you're
not-
glad she's not Josh?
I'm not-
Clarify. And then she says, "I've done it, but scary." Are you talking about me?
Just, oh my god, makes sense. Though.
I'm glad you're not Josh. I've done it, but scary. I'm not sure if you know how that looks, Lenore. But you might want to just maybe
Clarify.
soon.
Oh my
yeah.
god. Look at, she's trying. She's doing the thing where you are freaking out because you sent something, you text, and it didn't say what you
And then
wanted,
shit.
and you're trying to fix it, and then autocorrect just
Hold on.
keeps fucking you up.
We'll wait.
Yeah, it's fine.
We have time.
Unknown user said, just saying hi, you guys are awesome to watch live.
Okay, we're gonna block
the
you
vibes.
unless you tell us who. I'm kidding. Yes, thanks for the sweet talking. But unknown user, who are you, or at least where are you watching from?
Yeah.
Let us triangulate your location so we can find you.
Send us your coordinates.
Yes, Lenore. Just leave us hanging. It's totally cool. By the way, there was a comment back here that we have to go to just because. Let's see here. Ian did say, I'll go with you guys or maybe an escape room. Ian.
Oh, someone was just talking about
Pumpkin patch. We should plan it. Let's do a pumpkin patch. Wait, do we have any time this week?
During the day.
It's probably not going to work. We don't have time. Guys, we're busy. We literally, Haley almost didn't join us today because she was tattooing.
We were literally yelling back and forth. He was like, Haley, you got 10 minutes. You got 8 minutes. You got 7 minutes. A minute and a half. I'm like, fuck, Josh.
She's over there just like tattooing the shit.
I know.
But it came out amazing.
Yeah,
Can we just visit it
freaking
again?
love it.
Let's visit it one more time. Let's visit it a couple times today.
I mean, I'm not mad at that.
So if you guys just jumped on, long time caller, no time listener. This right here is Haley's current project, her last tattoo. But let me just say one thing. Clean lines, bro.
Thanks.
Clean
About
lines.
damn time.
Clean lines.
I appreciate that.
That looks amazing.
Thanks.
That looks amazing. Not only are the lines great, but I mean, everything you did on there, even color, outlining with color is really hard. It doesn't outline like black does.
Yeah.
And
I fucking did it.
proof is in the pudding. You know when people say proof is in the pudding? Do they mean proof is in like the putting it into the effort, or are they saying pudding, like I eat pudding?
I just think
Proof is in the pudding?
Pudding.
Like pudding?
Yeah.
Proof is in what
pudding.
you put in?
I don't know.
Guys, if you can answer this,
yeah.
somebody Google it, because I like proof is in the pudding.
I
not
think
pudding.
I think of pudding, but
how's the proof in the
I don't
pudding?
say pudding. I say proof's in the pudding.
Exactly. So I think it's proof's in the pudding. Yeah, it's like that joke. Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? It sounds like a non-joke, but is it a joke? Meaning he died, he got to the other side. Like that's why he knew he wasn't going to make it. So anyway, these jokes they rattle around in my brain. You know how when you stay up in the middle of the night and can't go to sleep because your brain's going?
Yeah.
I actually don't have that problem, so I just figured I'd bring it up
Well,
for
I
all
do.
you people who can't sleep. Lenore, at see.
Wow. She's glad Josh is single.
There we go. I am glad Josh is
There you
single.
go.
So you can start calling me Joshua, Lenore, if you like. That. Unknown user.
Azure.
So that's an awesome name. Let's see here.
Hello, Azure. What if that's
Azure.
where they're from?
Oh shoot. No name.
Okay.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's like a Rosie.
Where are you from?
No, that's terrible. It's not a Rosie. I didn't mean to do that to you. Lenore is saying, I am one to go to do. Sorry, that's fucking with my.
I am one to go do something scary with
wish I could
other
do that.
people, but at the same time, I am like Haley.
I wish I could do that. You're so good at that.
I got this.
need you.
I got your back.
It's not that I can't read, guys. It's I won't be able to read it and you'll understand it.
He's reading it just his own way.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
All right, I got your back.
Definitely reading it. Yeah, so that would be cool if we were to plan it ahead of time. Maybe next time we'll make it. We'll be smart and plan.
Well, like
something.
some of those mystery spots, they're around like more than just Halloween time,
Yeah,
right?
all year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Have you ever been to the mystery spot?
No, I've heard about it, and
It's a
I
mystery.
saw it on TikTok. I want to go there, but
a
I
mystery.
haven't. It's like where you like gravity.
It's really cool.
things.
I mean, it's fun because I don't like going to shit that's like 2 hours fucking long. It's like I'm already over it unless it's a movie. If it's a tour, I'm like kind of over it after about 30 minutes. Like, let me just walk through the place. Got it, cool, I'm leaving.
Right.
And I do enjoy it, but
Right.
it's too long. This place you could do it in like 20 minutes, and it's really entertaining for that whole time.
That's cool.
And it's a lot of fun. And there's a couple things that are like, I get it, it's obvious,
Mm-hmm.
but there's some shit where you're like, what in the hell is happening?
Yeah.
Like it's all optical illusion shit.
That's cool.
It's really, really fun. So the mystery spot is actually really super cool.
Lenore said, you're rubbing off on me. If Josh reads what I'm writing, it will totally be something different than what I'm really saying, but I like the way he thinks.
So I'll think and
What
you
a
read.
gal. What a gal.
Lenore, thank you so much. She's such a good reader and I'm such a good thinker. Is that what you're saying?
Wow, look at that.
Okay. We did
What
it.
a combo.
We're really doing it. Can you believe this? Let's see.
know.
Do we have any more questions? We actually do. We have a really good one. We have an actual legitimate. Can you believe this
Hell
is
yeah.
happening?
Let's get
BR
it.
Hill's not on here. That's why it's a legitimate question.
I didn't post.
That's true. You should have. And then we would have had a BR Hill. Tiffany is saying, what tattoo do you never want to do again? That's actually a really, really good question. Because there's a lot. There's no way I can single it down to one tattoo. Honestly, the truth is the first thing that comes to mind is people. Like, seriously, there's people I never want to have to tattoo. There's, no matter who you are, and we're going to get Dr. Phil.
Hell yeah.
It's been an hour?
I need Minda's
On the
bald
dot.
cap.
Shit. God, that's terrible. So, Dr. Phil moment.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany's asking, what tattoo do you never want to tattoo again? Honestly, it's really not necessarily tattoos. Like, people say, oh, roses are getting old, skulls are getting old, whatever, flower. I don't really specifically have stuff like that. Although if it's the same exact little mini design and it's like duplicated, it does get a little bit boring. I would like to just say lettering in words. I would love to never do that again. But sometimes it's in an image that I actually want to do. But seriously, there's just people. Sometimes it's our fault. Sometimes it's their fault. Sometimes it's my fault. Sometimes it's lots of people's faults. There's just people you don't want to deal with, and there's people that don't want to deal with us.
Yeah.
You won't make everybody happy.
I mean, I can't relate, but...
So, you're right, but I can. So,
I'm just kidding.
Even though everybody loves you, obviously, she's asking, are you guys in a relationship? Because Haley is spicy. So, something I never want to tattoo again is it typically ends up being people. I have to divorce clients. It doesn't actually happen that often. And I almost always have like a feeling, like spider senses kick in, that this is probably not going to be a good transaction. The nice guy in me wants to say, like, some of us just don't work out, which is true. And then the accurate guy in me likes to say that some people, honestly, are just fucking so negative. Mm-hmm. It's my favorite thing said about negative people by a speech that I heard by Les Brown. If you guys know Les Brown, he's fucking awesome. He's like an Andy Frisella from back in the day.
Okay.
He's a speaker. He's incredible. Anyway, he said, some people are so fucking negative. Didn't say the F word. That's my version.
That's fine.
That they can walk into a dark room and start to develop. Kind of like a negative for photography. Mm-hmm. I love that. Because that's how fucking negative. They're so negative.
Yeah.
They can walk into an empty, dark fucking room and start developing.
Yeah.
And I think it's so true. So how do you know if it's not you? And this is something I have to deal with, actually. Something I have to figure out. One is, how can you tell it's not you being negative? Or that it's coming your way and it's not something you elicited? Well, just listen to the words people use. Are they trying to be hurtful? Are they trying? Are they not just being helpful and accurate and truthful? Which sometimes truthful people can sound like assholes. Welcome. I don't mind. But if they're just trying to hurt you, instead of just like, if you don't like somebody's shit, here's what you can do.
Just move on.
Move on.
Yeah.
If you don't like something somebody did, let's say it this way. This is a pretty good one. If you don't like a tattoo you got by somebody, guess what you can do?
Don't go to them.
Yeah, you can not go to them again and make a decision. And you can even tell your friends not to go to them.
Right.
Now, am I saying, don't talk bad about us? Do whatever you want, because then we get to know who you really are.
Yeah.
Expose yourself, it's fine. But those are the people that I can't stand, is you can tell they're like on that sort of spectrum of hate. And then it turns out to be true. And it's like, fucking, I knew it. And you just want to stay away from them.
Yeah.
So those types of people, go, if you don't like somebody or something or whatever, you just want to tear them down. Fuck you. Like that. There's a total difference between you speaking your opinion and you saying hurtful things towards people.
Yeah.
And I actually this is kind of fucked up, but I like it because I like to learn how to deal with it and go, I let it pass me. But when I see it happening to people I care about and they don't deal with it so well, that fucking pisses me off. And so people that are being hurtful, they can just fuck right off. So it kind of leads into what we were talking about our last episode, actually, or last few episodes, is how do you deal with like negativity or hate? Well, when she's saying, what tattoo do you never want to tattoo again? It's really not tattoos that I don't want to do again necessarily. It's people. And anybody with that negativity or hate, you can't really tell them to completely fuck off because they're going to show up.
Yeah.
And then you're going to deal with them and encounter them. Here's what's really cool. Well, the shitty thing is 2 or 3 negative comments in a week can really like put you in like this sort of funk of thinking like shit's not going right, you're fucking up. Maybe even if it doesn't affect you emotionally, I'm still thinking like, am I doing something wrong? Do we need to check everybody? Like, what's up? That's a lot of negativity.
Yeah.
But if you had to sift through the negativity to find it, and you have all this positive shit, like everybody that watches and all the people that are coming in here and giving us love, then it's really not that bad. It's just easy to focus on that really negative bullshit and forget about all this positivity and all the cool shit. So there's definitely people. I don't know if you feel the same way because you're kind of just starting, but you can see how that works. You deal with these people and they just want to fucking hurt somebody. Yeah. And that's the truth. Like you can hear it. You've experienced some of this with me, at least to some degree. People just want so hard to hurt somebody. Yeah. And that's so fucking ugly, man. Go do that on your own. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. Luckily, I haven't had to deal with that in the tattoo shop. Really, like, there hasn't been like tattoos I don't want to do because I'm in the beginning stage, so everything's like exciting that I get to do.
Right.
And I've been pretty lucky with people, except for there's one person that like just got me. And it wasn't really during the appointment. It was afterwards, and they wanted watercolor, and it's someone I know really well. It's like close, right? Kind of family. And they said they wanted watercolor. So I went over. Leave it alone,
I'm just turning
Joshua.
it. I'm not going to angle it. Just
leave
turn
it alone.
It's going this way.
But they wanted watercolor, and so I even like showed them examples. Like, is this what you're wanting? They're like, yeah, I like that. So then I did it, and they called me like a couple weeks afterwards. They're like, you know what? I don't like it. It's bothering me. I don't like how the color's outside of the lines. And I was like,
yeah, that's what you asked for.
yeah. So like that part got me because there's nothing I can. I'm like, it's already there. Like you can add more to your arm around it, I guess, and so it's in it. But it was just like, fucking A.
Yeah,
like,
it's really difficult to deal with that kind of stuff because not everybody's gonna be happy with everything you do always.
Yeah.
That's why as a tattoo artist, it's really stressful actually.
Yeah.
Especially when you're learning, because guess what happens when you're learning? You're fucking up.
Yeah.
Like you fuck stuff up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I'm not hearing that you're saying you necessarily messed up the tattoo, but even if it looks great, there's still going to be things people don't like. And, it's easy for critics to look at and say, oh, well, you should have done this different or done this or asked them. Well, a lot of times we do. And or it's just a miscommunication on, like, I'm not picking up on something and they're not picking up on it. Art, especially, or creativity, is very hard to, sort of delineate all the way down to, like, very specifics, because it's a lot of times people come in and they can't even tell you what they want. Yeah. And they want you to do it, and we're happy to do so. Yeah. So if it comes out something they don't necessarily want, I mean, there's plenty of people who regret things, and that's hard for us to deal with because we don't want them to regret something we do. Yeah. So that gets difficult.
For sure. And I've dealt with that in the salon. Like, there's some people that they don't know the way they explain things. They don't know what they're talking about. They are saying one thing, but then when they show me pictures, I'm like, that's not what that is, Right. And so I guess I'm just relearning how to navigate that here now.
So one of the things I like to do, especially with a tattoo, even if it's small, I get it. Sometimes we're in a hurry, like even for Sam days, we're tattooing. By the way, if nobody knows, the Saturday, well, we talked about it last time, of course. It's already been 2 weeks or 2 episodes since. But during Sam days for a Saturday, we had, from 10 o'clock to 10 o'clock. It was more like 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Yeah. And I knew it would be, and I was happy to do so. I think we got almost 40 tattoos done in this building between 5 people.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was really fucking cool. And there's bound to be a time where we can't really sit with you during things like that and be like, hey, like, are you sure you're not going to regret this? Is this really what you want? Do you hate blue? Like, I need to know before I put it in there. And so things like that can get, people get really excited. We get excited. And it definitely happens. But how do you make sure that, that never happens where somebody regrets what they have or just, doesn't like it 100%. I think it's impossible to fully mitigate that, but it's something we have to deal with. And I do think it actually teaches you, for me, it teaches me how to psychologically sort of read people. And one thing I've gotten really good at doing over, the many years I've been doing this is read people way before I even work with them. I can do it by meeting them within a few minutes. Yeah. Sometimes it takes maybe an hour or two, consultation, and then meeting back with them during their appointment. And I'm like, I could just tell this isn't going to be a good fit. Yeah. The funny thing is, it's not often. I would think it'd be more often. Right. Like, art's so subjective that there'd be a lot of people I don't really feel like I jive with in terms of creativity. Most people I do. They trust me. Right. But there's those few people where I'm like, I don't think this is going to work. Yeah. Like, this is a creative artistic process. It's handmade, which I think is rad. It's a craft that we do for you, and it's permanent and stays for life. So it's really stressful. I think that's a good thing, but it is hard to deal with. Yeah, and that's like a good skill to have, or even if you don't have, to learn how to navigate that so you don't set yourself up for failure. Because there's some people, like, I've fired clients in the salon and I had to tell them as nice as possible, like, we're just not a good fit. Right. Yeah, and I want you to have a good experience. Yeah, exactly. But it obviously isn't going to be with me. Yeah. So I'm just being responsible. Yeah. But it still comes across as like... It comes off like an asshole, and people do not like being fired as clients. They don't take it... Then all of a sudden it's like, fuck you. Like, It'd be a fun episode, actually, how to fire a client. Yeah. Because it wouldn't really matter the field you're in. It's how do you do it and why? Like, what's the process? Yeah. It's easy for the customer. I shouldn't say easy. They have something to deal with, maybe a shitty tattoo or a bad experience, fine. or just one you didn't like. You know, we've had that in here where like our aura is one way. There's been people who came in, you could just read our Google reviews.
Yeah.
Dude comes in, didn't like the aura that we had, the banter that we had, which we fucking love.
Yeah.
And we're a family here.
Yeah.
And he got all butthurt about it.
Yeah.
And he went so deep into explaining it that it's like, are you just trying to, man, I think you're just hurting. I think you're trying to spread the hurt.
Yeah.
And it ain't ours. So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
take that somewhere else.
Yeah.
But it does happen. And so how do you, process that? It is difficult, but they can just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Ride, bad review, and ditch.
Yeah.
We still have to stay here and deal with it. So it's like, man, we have to, and a lot of times, we have to tell you we don't want you back.
Yeah.
You could just not come back, or you could just get up and leave, which
Right.
people have. I
Yeah.
mean, we've literally had people set something up and leave and not come back for whatever reason. It doesn't happen often, but I think it's happened once.
Yeah.
Somebody made an appointment, said they'd be back and weren't. Or no, they did come back.
Dude.
But way late. That's what it was. Divorce that.
That girl, I
Yeah.
will not tattoo her
That's
again.
what it was. She did come
Fuck
back.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, like an hour and a half later. No, it was like an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was way, way late.
I was ready to tattoo, and she just stepped outside. I thought she was getting something from her car, and she went to go just grab something to eat. I'm like, what? And we were doing a small tattoo.
So speaking of how to
Back
deal with negative
up.
people, here's how we do it. Amanda's on here saying, and this is from earlier, so I'll bring it back up. You want to read that since I'm dyslexic?
Yeah. Haley, you look phenomenal, queen, as always. Thank you.
Got it.
Love you.
Now, here's what's funny is some people might think like, oh, you only surround yourself with the kind of people who build you up. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Or you only surround yourself with people because
Well, like, why would you want to surround yourself
yeah.
with negative people?
I had somebody once tell me, not really tell me, it was a comment, I think. And they didn't say it to me, but they brought it up. They were like, oh, you just surround yourself with, this is not verbatim, but it's kind of me paraphrasing. She goes, you surround yourself with all of these women, these thirsty single women, and you just prey on their insecurities of making
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and I'm like, first off, I do whatever the fuck I want, and whoever wants to follow, whoever wants to respond, great, and whoever's positive and wonderful, I don't, like I always say all the time, I don't care if you're a guy or girl, short or fat, ugly or smart or stupid or me or dyslexic. Well, dyslexia is kind of hard to deal with, but other than that, I really don't care. And so for her to be so mad about that, I'm like, who's hurt here?
Yeah.
Jeez. So yeah, I surround myself with whoever wants to be rad, like Amanda being on here. Amanda's an awesome person. Every time she's in here, she's fucking awesome. And when she's on here, guess what? She's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And for those who aren't, they can absolutely just fucking bounce.
Lenore's coming in hot.
Let's see, what does Lenore say? Josh, you could pray on me anytime. So I think you mean P-R-E-Y, but pray is cool. I don't know if you mean kneeling or if you mean predatorily. If you mean like a fucking velociraptor, is that where we're going with this? Like you've seen the movie Predator? You mean like that? Like you're Arnold Schwarzenegger and I'm Predator? Sorry, I had to do that. Amanda saying thanks, Farmer. Absolutely, you're a wonderful person and we appreciate you dearly. Yeah, so. Lenore said, I did text talk. I guess I don't talk right. It's okay. You text talk yourself right into a jungle with me in a firefight and a dirty scene. Anyway.
Oh, Jesus. God.
Have
You're
you
gonna get
ever
us
seen
kicked off.
Have you ever seen Predator?
You're going to get us kicked
Have
off
you seen
YouTube.
Predator?
Oh.
Maybe. There's this scene between Predator. It is kind of a scary movie. It's a sci-fi. So there's Predator and there's what's his name? Arnold Schwarzenegger. And he's the last one surviving and he has to cover himself in mud to hide from Predator. So it's like this, I don't know, I was just trying to reference a dirty scene. It was funny. But anyway, he covers himself in mud and he hangs onto these roots and Predator's trying to find him and he can't. And it's just this romantic, it's not romantic, it's violent, but to me it's this part between man and like alien and it's just awesome. You guys know, you've seen Predator, it's fucking wonderful. So that's my favorite.
Very well.
That's my favorite scene. Loving tonight's conversation.
Yeah, she is.
Spicy chats over on Facebook. Ian, throw them our way, man. Spread the love. We're now, look. Whatever you guys got, throw them our way. You usually get them. When I get them, she wants to turn the lights out. I get it. I see what's happening.
Why not?
I see what's happening.
Have at it. I'm here for it. It's fine.
I think actually, well, let's see how long we've been going here for. So, an hour 13. I'm assuming you guys have all seen it before, but I'm going to show it again. I'm just showing it again. I think this is awesome. Matter of fact, here's some really good news. The reason I'm showing this again for you guys is because, Haley, this is hands down your best tattoo.
For sure.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
And you did it before Halloween.
Oh, before my birthday.
You know what that means? You accomplished this in your 20s.
Wow.
This is it. I mean, honestly, I don't think this is any small thing.
Yeah. It's exciting.
And Josh is pumped. I love it. He said he loves it.
He's going to let me do more. I don't think I'm going to have to like shank him or anything.
I think this is the best tattoo he has. So...
Jesus.
This is the best tattoo he has.
Yeah.
So this is it, Haley. I get to announce before you turn 30 on your 30th birthday for Halloween. This is it. I mean, maybe you're going to be doing some more. Maybe you do a better one before that. But as of now,
yeah,
this is the best tattoo you've ever done.
This is one of those moments where I'm like, do I just wait till I'm in my 30s?
Just stop.
Just stop.
You know what? There's a time and a place for everything.
You know, it's like when the kid's like, one more, like, and that was their best one, and they do it again and then they fail.
Oh,
yeah, you know,
try again.
they're like
What
so
breaks his
pumped,
arm?
and they're like, yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Like, fuck.
Yes. Yes, Amanda, she's saying, you guys are amazing. I had a rough day today, faced a monster in court today, and y'all are amazing and brought a smile to my face. And I know what you're going through. I mean, I know your situation. And of course, you have our love and support and positivity coming your way. You're a wonderful person, and anybody who gets to receive you in their life on their side is a very lucky and blessed person as well.
Absolutely.
So just keep being that badass in everybody's lives and do you the best you can. And sometimes you do. You have to fight monsters, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's just going to be life, and we know that. It's just sometimes way more literal and harder than others. So
yeah.
Thank you for being you. Chantel's asking, is that a glitter tattoo?
You bet your ass it is.
And now we have Cheyenne. There we go. I almost fucked that up. And
You did it though. Good job.
I really did it. She's saying, I've been dying to find someone that does glitter tattoos.
I mean, I'm coming in hot.
And look at her profile, all her colors.
Yeah.
You could tell this chick would like rock
Yeah.
the hell out of that.
I'm here for it.
Yes. So
601 West Shaw.
601 West Shaw. I wonder if did I get everything? All the perverted questions and all the good ones too. But I think I did. Yes. I really like the backhanded stuff. That's fun. Mikey, you should be on here.
Mikey's great. What a gem.
Yeah.
He's a real peach.
He's a real peach.
Yeah.
You're right. That's funny. So sometimes the sound effects are delayed, but you're just gonna have to forgive me. I'm operating a lot of things here. So Haley, is your absolute best tattoo so far. So I think that's rad, and I'm super proud of you.
Thanks.
That's really, really fucking cool to see. See, this is what happens when you're a hot girl.
Yeah, a hot girl privilege.
It doesn't even take a year, and all of a sudden you're like making so much money. Like you make more money than me. Like you don't even have to try. That's what's fucked up.
I know. I was just like, closed eyes.
Whatever, Josh. Whatever you want. colors. Here you go. Whatever. Oh well. Like left hand, I don't care.
Yeah,
Take a nap.
Exactly.
Be late to. You could have just done it while we were on here.
Yeah.
Just sit down.
All right.
It's
here we
so
go.
easy for you. What's fucked up is I had to work my ass off my whole life to learn this shit, and you just walk in and whatever. Like, pretty soon I don't have to. It's a good thing you don't like being on camera by yourself, because what would I have to do? You know what I mean? It's like.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm proud of you. To be
Thanks.
all joking aside,
I appreciate that.
It came out really good, and obviously everybody looking at it is
I love
well aware of how great you did. So yes.
Thanks, guys.
That's fucking sick. So.
Hot girl privilege.
It needs to be a hashtag.
I know.
Do you think it is already?
Yeah.
Really?
Probably.
You should look it up. You should see if it's like fewer than 100 posts.
Let's see.
That would actually be really cool.
If it is, we're taking it over.
Yeah.
I will literally tag it on every single post I do on that dude.
You should start, if it's not a huge thing, like over 100 or 1,000, you should start it and start using it on everything. Like look up hashtags, I think you can do, or something. Lenore says, some girls got it like that. Well, fucking Haley apparently does. Just rocking and rolling. Actually, I wish I had a picture of what Minda got to finish today. She didn't send me anything.
Fewer than 100.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Guys, we got a new hashtag.
Hell yeah.
Wait, we?
There's only 3. It's mine. I'm taking it.
And it's spelt right?
Yeah.
Because privilege is one of those ones.
Okay, hold on. Let me just double check.
Don't look at Lenore's privilege, because hers is speech to text. It probably says something else.
Yeah. We're good to go.
I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell privilege.
Well, shit. That's how I spelt it.
Look. I'm telling you, privilege is a fucking hard word. I could be wrong.
I mean,
No,
but
that's it.
that's
That's it.
But that's hot girl privilege. You
A
could just
special
spell
right-
it wrong,
Wait,
and it's fine.
Let's. Yeah, it doesn't
You
really
know?
matter.
Yeah,
I can
okay.
spell anything.
Yeah.
Hot girl perversions. And it's like whatever.
Yeah,
I can,
exactly.
So privilege, a special right, advantage, or immunity granted or available only to a particular person or group. Yeah, 100%.
is.
And there's lots of privileges. I believe in privilege for sure. I think some people have other privileges than others. And guess what? Here's what I thought about it actually over the last few weeks for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have privileges, others don't. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. Welcome to life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what? But here's the thing: are you fucking crying about it? Like
Somewhere.
Yeah. So if you're fucking crying about somebody else's privilege, ask what are you privileged in that you
Yeah.
get to do or you could even say I'm not privileged. I'm some dumb dorky kid who doesn't have anything going for him. Nobody fucking likes me. I have no friends. I have a hard time making friends. I come from a shitty background. I've struggled my whole life with X, Y, and Z, and now I'm here and this person has privilege. Yeah. And guess what? You get to step the fuck up and work really,
Yeah.
really extra fucking hard.
And you should read Law of Attraction.
You should read the Law of Attraction. Is that the last book you read?
Yeah.
So 100% people have privileges over others, no doubt. I actually think one of the biggest privileges is, do you know what I believe it to be?
What?
I'm not sure, maybe. I'm literally asking.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Having a mom and a dad.
Yeah.
No, everybody has a mom and a dad,
Right,
technically. Having a mother and a father in the home or involved in your fucking life.
Yeah.
The best privilege. So if you're underprivileged of any sort, if you guys want to take anything from this, take this. Okay, make a little snippet of this shit, put it online. Keep it, put it in your back pocket if you have to. Replay it over and over. We should put it in our little recordings here so I can do so. If there's any privilege at all, it's that you get to realize what is a privilege, especially if it's having a mother and a father, which I think is the grandest privilege of all things, other than technically being alive, because that's
Right.
what they gave to you. You could say that it's God, but God gave you the ability to have these wonderful people in this world, and you get to have the privilege of being their mother and father. And if you didn't have that, guess what you get to fucking do? You get to be it instead of complaining about it not
Yeah.
fucking giving to you.
Yeah.
The fact that you even know that it's something good to have, whatever that privilege may be,
Yeah.
means you can do and work towards making it something you can use as well.
Yeah.
So you say, oh, pretty girl privilege. How about you just get get as sexy as you can fucking get. Go to the fucking gym, eat right, don't be stupid, don't drink, don't fucking sit in the sun all day and act like some tweaker on the street. Have you ever seen their tans? Motherfuckers are tan. Head to toe, like,
Hell,
damn, son. I'm like, hey, you look like you've been in the Bahamas. Damn.
privilege.
Yeah, privilege.
Tan
See,
privilege.
that's what I'm saying. 100%. If somebody has a privilege over you, good for them, because it puts pressure on you to get fucking better and
Yeah.
stop complaining about the damn world. It's so lame to hear that from people, especially grown-ass adults.
Yeah.
Someone has privilege. I'm so sorry. Let me let them know. Like, Haley, can you please stop being so fucking privileged? And even me, I'm super tall, dark, and handsome, really smart, witty, six-pack abs. Have you seen this jawline?
You're so fucking privileged.
I'm so
Get
privileged.
outta here.
Yeah, like, my God. And then the art, it's so easy for me. Like, I could have
Yeah.
done your tattoo in my sleep.
Exactly.
I mean, that's a great tattoo, but
privilege.
compared to me, it's like I have this privilege over you that's just like
Yeah.
unbelievable. So people just need to, stop complaining and man the fuck up or woman the fuck up and stop
100%.
whining about other people's privileges. Jesus Christ. Because what are you going to fucking change it? You're going to be like, stop being like all the things that people think are privileges. There's some
Yeah.
things I won't name right now, but stop being
I can
this.
think of a few.
It's like, okay, I'll just stop.
Yeah.
Okay. And you could say like, oh, there are legitimate privileges. Like, I agree. But what the fuck are you going to do about it? That's
Yeah.
the question. Like, you're seriously just going to sit around and be like, well, I would, but so many people have privileges over me. Such a pussy. So anyway, Ian says, I don't have tan privilege at all. I found out it works out for tattoos.
Yeah. So you,
You
have pale
privileged piece of
privilege.
You-
Pale privilege.
pale privileged.
You motherfucker, because I can't do those
No,
colors that Ian
you
can.
can't.
God.
100%.
What an ass.
What an absolute privileged, just total tool. A total tool.
Total fool.
No, I like that though, and I hope this. By the way, and we say this a lot, but I'm ready to fucking pull the plug and start doing this weekly. I really like when we can have these conversations that we talk about a lot. Obviously, we're going to get to hopefully really soon, maybe after your birthday, we'll do your catch up with your origin story.
Okay.
And we'll do a nice little episode of that and kind of get you from.
Like, I'm a year older.
Yep. Well, I'm a year older. Halloween is past. But like to talk about like your first struggles of tattooing
Yeah.
and to like this shit that you're now doing, like to go from starting to this
Yeah.
is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So super cool to see the progress, and I'm proud of you. So
Thank you.
We'll catch up on that, and then the other one
You
is
guys love me.
I really want to do this Dr. Phil shit more often, because this is when I really truly feel like you guys are literally getting the real me and you.
Yeah.
And the later parts of these videos,
Yeah.
we feel less rushed and more ourselves. And you guys, of course, always afterwards, give us I get messages from people. Thank you guys for those of you that listen and give us the feedback. It's so cool to get that positivity.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the part that I enjoy, is getting into I want to talk about shit that matters.
Yeah.
But not always make it some super serious thing, but get into stuff like this. Like, you don't realize all of us are struggling with the same shit.
Yeah.
Like, I could predict everybody on here right now has gone through some sort of, either problem or crisis recently.
Yeah.
Or are in a problem or crisis.
Right.
Or just got over a crisis, now they're just stuck in a problem. Or if you're not in any of those, guess what you probably are well aware of? You're about to be in one. And so there's, generalities to a lot of our situations. Just because we're tattooers and get to do what we love, just because it's fun and it's cool and people like it. Like, it's not like a walk in the park at all.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think it's easier to have like a 9 to 5 and go
Yeah.
to work for somebody
Yeah.
and then leave it when they're done than this is. This is like, oh shit, you did a tattoo, you get to go home, and now you're worried, like, is it going to heal right? Does it look good? Do they like it? Did I do my best? I kind of fucked up that one thing.
Right.
Shit, that's pressure. Anyway,
Yeah.
not to complain, but just to relate to you guys that, it's fun to share this kind of stuff with you and
Yeah.
how we manage it, because we also get a lot of really positive feedback from people saying that they not only relate, but sometimes we say things or share things that like helps them through it too. So that's pretty fucking cool. And Ian, up yours for having pale privilege. It just makes your tattoos so much better. People, I'll actually have to say that about it. People often bring me, they'll go like this, hey, I want to get this tattoo, and they'll show it to me. And I'm like, dude, that dude is literally albino. That's why it looks that way. You can't really do that, but I'll do my best.
Yeah.
And, it's not always a complete roadblock,
That's like
but
yesterday when I was like, I want a portrait of Liam, and you're like, hey, you're tan, he's white.
yeah, Liam, it's going to be your kid, but in Hawaii for a week. Like,
You know
put
what?
like a little lei around him.
Yeah,
maybe.
he'll be fine.
There you go. That would
he
actually
gets
be
that
cool.
golden Cali tan.
There you go. That's
so
exactly
it's
what it is.
summertime portrait.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
I dig it. So I think because it's getting late, guys, it's been an hour and a half. It's so easy to do the hour and a half. The last half hour is like fucking crazy. It's like 4 minutes to me, which I fucking love. Tabitha, I didn't even know you watched these. Tabby is on here, and she's saying you should be in a network for therapists and get paid for tattoo therapy. I actually thought about calling the channel that.
Yeah.
Tattoo therapy.
Yeah.
Because it means so many different things. It's so
100%.
dynamic. I'm still not sure what I want to call it, because when I do start doing this more instead of just the Q&A, which we will keep alive because we love you guys, want to keep this going. It's actually really fun and like easy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
I like the engagement.
Yeah, it's like a fresh of breath air. So I would say that the next part of the segments that we make are going to have to eventually get moved to a channel, mainly because right now I'm using my Facebook, or you guys are watching me on my YouTube, my personal YouTube channel. We're gonna have to make it a little more specific and get a channel going for the future things that I want to make. I'm really interested in making, I know it will happen, or I make videos where I'm actually sharing a lot of the stuff that I know about tattooing and art and creativity and philosophy on a specific playlist on that channel. And then the next one will be the Q&As on that channel, the same channel, and then also do stuff like this where we can get very Dr. Phil on your asses.
Yeah,
and still, go back and forth and be able to communicate with you guys. And we love the engagement, so it's super fun. Yeah. See, Shannon's on here right away saying,
currently in a crisis. Great way to put it. If you aren't in one, you will be going through something soon.
I just read something this morning. It was exactly what you just said in a quote, which is, what do you do if you're walking? What if you do if you find yourself in hell, walking through hell? What do? You fucking keep going.
Yeah.
Like, this sucks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keep fucking going.
Yeah.
Because it's not over, and you have. What are you gonna do? Just fucking lay down. So sounds like Shannon's very much relating to this, and that's cool because it makes you feel. I know for me, you know, you get stuck in your own head and you
Yeah.
think you're the only one in this right now.
Yeah.
You get outside your fucking head and you realize, oh shit, like it's not just me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not just me. Matter of fact, I think that's what pure suffering. If there's really a hell,
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be what it would probably be is not physical pain. I don't think. I think it would be you locked in your own mind. Everything would be about you, and that is pure hell. When you're stuck
Yeah.
in your mind and it's all about you, that sucks.
Yeah.
When it's not about you and you're out of your mind and you're thinking grander and it's about others, like living a life of service, for example, and service to others, man, that is freedom.
Yeah.
Pure fuck. Because if you attack me, well, it's not about me.
Right.
So
yeah.
it's not like I'm
exactly.
just trying to dodge truth about
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'm willing to see it, but it's really cool when you live that way instead of thinking about yourself. Thinking of yourself and being stuck in your own head, nobody will disagree with us.
Yeah. 100%.
Everybody's going to completely agree, and most of you are going to deeply relate to the fact that being stuck in your fucking head has nothing to do with tattoos. But tell me we don't do it every time we're working. We're like we're constantly in our fucking mind going, is this doubting every move, every second?
Yeah.
You're like constantly course correcting, and that is stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
For sure.
we definitely relate.
Comes with the privilege, you know.
It's that privilege shit. Let's see. I didn't read all of these. Now you guys are getting all commenty.
I know.
Jeez, that's
God.
awesome. It's awesome, and it's good to see you guys on here, Shannon and
So-
Tabitha.
Do you want me to read them?
Yeah, let's go from this one here.
Okay, Tabitha said, I like it on Facebook Live because it's literally the one thing I know how to use.
There you go. That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I still want to be doing, if we open a YouTube channel, we're still going to couple it with a Facebook page.
Yeah.
So if we start tattoo therapy or whatever it may be called, I really do like that, by the way.
Yeah.
Then we'll be doing it here.
Yeah.
I imagined if it was tattoo therapy, like wearing like a baseball shirt with like the colored sleeves and have it like baseball lettering.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
tattoo therapy just sounds fucking rad. Anyway, we'll still be doing this here, just not on this channel. So you'll have to stay updated. Of course, we'll wean you guys into it and update you on what the channels are. And just bounce and say see you because we need you.
Yeah.
We need you guys here. It's not the same without you. It would be really weird. We're just sitting here talking to it's going to be weird when we start recording like videos where we're used to that dialogue and then we don't have it. So we will miss you guys.
That'll be hard for me. I'll be like,
What do I do with my hands?
yeah. And I start touching buttons.
Just sound effects. I still one of these days just want to.
Yeah, 100%.
So next one, unknown user.
Okay. I would like to see Josh pull out some of his first pieces.
Yeah.
There's actually
A video. Is that
you
what you're talking about?
pulled well, you showed one you did on yourself.
Oh yes. Yeah, I did.
If you go back a couple episodes, you know?
Which one was that? We were talking about.
it was a bad tattoo
Yeah, bad tattoo segment.
episode. Yeah.
And I showed a bunch of my new art.
Yeah.
So it's a bad tattoo episode where I showed some really good shit that I
Yeah.
did, the recent shit that I was really. It's not that I'm just proud of my work, although I am. I'm very, I feel good about it. But I'm thankful. Like I feel so fucking grateful to be able to do. Like, tell me when you look at this picture that you just did, that you don't feel a high level of fucking.
Yeah. I just keep looking at it over there, even when it's not.
It's awesome.
Because I'm just like, wow, so
Like,
cool.
There's such a level of like like you feel lucky to be part of being able to do something like this.
Yeah.
It's really, really neat. So it's a very special thing, especially in terms of art and creativity. So let's get to the next one before we jump off here and miss all of you guys and get yelled at for doing so.
Okay. Lenore said, I will be there to talk to you so you could read it and Haley could read it correctly.
Perfect.
And then Amanda said, the way I see life is no matter how many times I get knocked down, stand up even stronger, wiser, kinder, etc. Life is too short to be an ugly, mean person.
True.
Absolutely.
100%
agree.
And the funny thing is, not funny, but ironic thing is that you're saying the way I see life is that you get knocked down and you have to stand up even stronger. You don't have to, but you're choosing to.
Yeah.
So you can be proud of yourself and you can believe in yourself enough to know that that's how you react to life. So you can trust you now.
Yeah.
And then you're saying it's too short to be an ugly, mean person. Yeah. So that shows that you obviously value your time here enough, because being an ugly, mean, like I've heard this before, that not regret, when you hold a grudge, it's like drinking poison, hoping the other person dies. It's because who's suffering in that grudge? It's in your head. It's because you're making it about you.
Yeah.
And when it's about you, it's fucking miserable.
Well, and I think one thing that everyone should realize is, like, in life, you're gonna get knocked down. Like, it's inevitable. Yeah. It's gonna happen. You're gonna go through, like, those trials and tribulations, and they're gonna fucking suck. And then when you think you've gone through the worst, there's gonna be something else.
Yeah.
Like,
you think that was it, can't get worse than there.
Yeah, exactly. Don't think that way.
Contraire.
Yeah, exactly. And it, you know, it's just helping you, like, whatever you're going through is building you to get you through the next thing, you know. But then we have to go through those bad things to appreciate the good things and to have good things. You can't have good things if there's no bad things.
No. And not only that, but if you, and I'll say this to you, Amanda, and I'm not trying to sound insensitive because I'm well aware of your situation that you're going through with your sister, and you're obviously an amazing person, and watching this, and we appreciate you deeply, and obviously respect you a lot. But I'm going to use some not so fancy words, so bear with me on the words. I've been having to say that a lot lately because people aren't used to hearing this from me, but let's assume there's a God, and he needs people, and he needs badass motherfuckers. You don't just get to be born, and then when you are raised, and when you're all of a sudden 20, it's like, okay, cool, I have my fucking warriors. No, he's going to need people who are badass as fuck. And I don't necessarily believe he has to put you through shit that's fucked up. I think he already knows shit is fucked up, and it happens. It's, you know, it's reality. Reality is, it's never going to be a fucking walk in the park for everybody, and some people worse than others. And for those people that get to make a decision, that have to walk through actual fucking hell, you get to make a decision. Do I want it to be about me, or do I want it to be about being of service? Meaning, do I want to make me stronger? Because I've been in a position in my life where I said the shit that I went through didn't make me better. It actually fucked me up because I was thinking about me. And then I realized, holy shit, I've peered into darkness and pure hell. I've literally stared it in the face. I can sit on it and complain, but then I realized other people need to hear the struggle too, and how I got out of it, and that actually helps them because it helped me. So I know this. So if God needs warriors and you want to step up to the plate, I actually sometimes say, you better be really careful too, because you will be deeply challenged. Like, you will be deeply, and if you sign up for that extravaganza, it's very difficult. But for those who are just thinking about themselves, they'll suffer a long game. For those who want to make it about others, they'll suffer short games, because we'll need warriors. And then when you get, like it sounds like you have, Amanda, when you get back on the wagon and you start killing it, you can live a life knowing you can trust yourself to do the right thing and be the right person for yourself and your family and others. And it's not about you. When it's about you, it sucks. When it's about others and you live a life of service, it's freedom. Does it feel good always? Fuck no. But when it's of service, it's kind of like being here this last week, you know, not taking breaks, really. I mean, I barely remember the day because I just wanted to work. Was it easy? Was it like, was I the go-lucky? Even my friends that are used to seeing me a certain way, they're like, dude, you like barely talk to me because something's bothering you. And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, it kind of bothers me that somebody I love is in the hospital, and, you know, I care about how they're doing. But really, it wasn't on my mind. It was just being of service. And so I was focused, and they're not used to seeing me so kind of, you know, not available mentally. And the way I saw it was like, I wasn't like yippee-ki-yay having fun, but I feel so good that we got to be part of that. And it's not about like rainbows and sunshine all the time. So I think God, or call it whatever you want, the universe, you use any words you like, but it needs warriors. And if you want to be a warrior, which the world fucking needs, then you got to fucking step up, you know. And sometimes when the shit happens, it's an opportunity for you to step up. So that's where I'll leave that. So Josh is on here. Josh is also here. So that's cool. Do you want to read it?
Yeah, I'm just honored to be a part and see you guys grow. That's awesome.
That is really cool.
He's awesome.
Did I miss anybody? Yes, we do appreciate Josh and all the hard work that he does.
Absolutely.
But he doesn't have hot girl privilege, so let's just kind of breeze by. I'm trying not to miss anybody, guys. I'm scrolling through to make sure before we bounce off here.
So Tabitha said, even the stuff you didn't want to do for me is awesome ink.
Yes, which is actually just about everything you have. But I'm glad that it came out good, because there was some cover-up stuff. But people love it. They actually always talk to me like, oh, man. Actually, a dude just last weekend was here, and he's coming this Saturday, too, to get it finished. He came to me to get a tattoo done because you had sent him, and he saw your tattoos and was like, man, those are so amazing. He's never been tattooed, and he wanted to come to me because of you. So thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Natalie said, Jen wants to know if they had photos back then.
Wow. So I'm guessing she's talking about my first photos. Yes, they did. Back in the black and white days, they had photos.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
assuming that's what you're talking about. So thank you for that. You know what? Next episode, I'm going to bring my portfolio.
Perfect.
I'm going to show it to you guys. It's terrible. I do have if you guys go to my YouTube channel, or if you're already there, some of you are watching. Ian's watching from YouTube. Natalie's from YouTube. I have a video that's maybe a couple years old now. That's my first portfolio. So I've already done a recording on it. You guys can watch it. But I'll try to find that. Oh, you know what? I probably don't know where it is right now. I'm just being honest. I just moved.
Yeah.
But we can watch that video.
Yeah.
You can watch that video on my YouTube channel and see some of the. Man, yeah, it's painful. But I wanted to share that because I thought it was important to show people where I started and what I started doing. Like I sucked. I had no fucking idea what I was doing, and it was actually really bad stuff. Like I fucked people up, and I had just no clue. Which is really cool because you guys don't have to start that way, and people shouldn't start that way. You should go to a mentor, someone who's willing to take you in. Don't start that way. It's terrible. So Ian?
Okay, he said, you should be proud, Haley. It's awesome. I've already shown some of my friends who would be interested in glitter tattoos. Oh, I love you, Ian.
She really wants to do more.
Yeah.
Like, truly, like, you should see how happy she was doing this. Like, she was super excited, anxious, if you will. So, you guys, like, 100% show her some love and share this. You're probably going to post it tonight. I know I will. And it'll be online, and you guys can take a look there. So, Tabitha is also commenting on here before we go.
Regret is useless except for making you stronger and wiser.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to regret something so that eventually you could realize it's no good and you could just move on from it.
Yeah.
And just tuck that shit away because it's no use.
Yeah. Dambria, thanks for the hearts. We love them too.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are cool.
Amanda said, it fucked me up, but damn, I was going to fight through this because it's just a fucking bump in the road. I have a fight in me ready for war. That's right.
Yep, that's the fucking right attitude. That's the right attitude when you're staring at monsters in the face.
Yeah. Lenore says, my life as a testimonial to where I could tell somebody that I've been there, done that, and mean it. If I go out of the dark hole I was in, I could help people get out of theirs, but they have to want to get out of that dark world.
That's right. And to that, Lenore, I will say something I also believe, and this is, of course, very much biblical as well, that what does it say about the seek and you shall find, right? Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
So there's also a saying, and I don't know if this is necessarily from the same source, but I've heard this throughout my whole life, that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. It's not, there's teachers and the students should get ready and go find them.
Yeah.
When somebody is ready to receive something, it's not our job to figure that out at all. It's our job to live our truth and our best and make ourselves available and live a life of service in general within our families and our communities and ourselves. But that's how you do it, because I can't help somebody who doesn't want to help themselves, and that's not on me, and it's not on you. But how are you going to be a light in the world if you don't at least live as if you could be an example for somebody? That's like the worst. So it's great. I like the way you put that, Nora.
Yeah. Chantel.
Mm-hmm.
That was right. Smooth seas never made a good captain.
Yeah, it's great.
Smooth. Did I say smooth?
Yeah, smooth. Smooth seas. I actually like that one a lot. I really do. Because it reminds me of like people who've been in war, or even sailors who've never seen like a storm, and then they retire. They feel like they've let their position down, and they really want to face it. Like. So sometimes they end up doing it on their own. If they didn't see war, they'll be an avid hunter, or get into the sport of firearms or teaching or training, so that they can get that experience. And a lot of people wouldn't say it's necessarily regret, but they'll report back that if their whole experience was smooth seas, then they feel like they've let that position down and they never fulfilled their purpose. Right. So like a warrior who goes to war, or a warrior who never goes to war. So I'm not saying be lucky and happy that you guys are tested, but for those of you who are tested, and some, I think, honestly, truly more than others, some people, go through travesties in ways that others maybe don't understand, or at least don't, realize till later in life. We need you guys, and we need you on our team of being of service, and that's exactly like Lenore said, 100%. Somebody's helped you. Like I say this with art and creativity, and even these videos. the main reason why I'm involved in this specifically is because I've watched something that has changed my life.
Yeah.
And for many reasons, whether it's art or life or whatever, I've seen something that changed my life. How can I then say that if something like this changed my life, that I don't then participate? That's so fucking selfish. So I believe that I believe I live a life of service and giving it back, and we all win. That's the greatest form of selfishness, is that you're doing great for others because of the way it makes you feel. And I don't mean go and like serve at a soup kitchen, take pictures and post it on Instagram so your friends can praise you. I mean, you literally doing things that have helped you, so therefore then you're giving it back. I think if you're going and helping others out of pity or let's say shallowness, then that's really, unfortunately, it's going to harm you and the environment you're in. It's not. I really think there's more damage done typically than good.
You're in trouble with your mom, Josh.
Son of a.
Mom's blocked. Your sister said, Josh, can you see mom's comments?
You know what?
Dambria said, can you see your mom's comments? We can't.
That's terrible. That means she's on here. That means she's
fucked.
on here. Mom, you're watching. I fucking love you. Obviously, you know that dearly. I hope you're sitting in the living room with Dad and watching this on the big screen. You know what? I've tried looking. I looked all through my YouTube channel. I don't see where I could even have blocked somebody on this. It doesn't even actually show the ban button here anymore. But again, I'll look. Maybe check. I don't know. Sis, you should help Mom next time he's here. And see if you can help her to be unblocked, I guess. Or maybe she hid her comments somehow.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I would have never purposefully banned my mother. I love you to death, so that would be silly for me.
All right, let's
Mom,
close it with
we're gonna fix it.
Joke.
Yeah, we're gonna.
'Cause I'm here for it.
We're 100% gonna fix it.
Hi, Cheyenne.
Okay. So.
All right. Ian said, don't know if this one's been said before, but what do you get when you mix an elephant and a rhino?
Oh, I know that one.
Elefino.
That's great. I like that one.
That's awesome.
Dad jokes.
I love it.
He's preparing for fatherhood. That's
I'm here
awesome.
for it.
All right. So that's it, guys. We fucking nailed it. You nailed it. We nailed it. We all Dambria said we nailed it.
Hell yeah.
I just saw that right now. We 100% nailed it. So, Haley, I'm super proud of you for the tattoo you did.
Thanks, Joshua.
That is seriously amazing. And you're welcome for all my help.
Yeah,
you guys on here, thank you for joining in and spreading the love, happiness, positivity, even when it doesn't feel good or always look good.
Yeah.
We appreciate the support and all of that. So we're here for you and you're here for us. So that makes it all awesome.
Yeah.
And of course, we truly, every time I say this, but we literally look forward to this, even when it doesn't always feel good.
Yeah.
We still, it's a part of our day that we really appreciate you guys being here with us. And yeah, so thank you so much for that. And Rochelle said that Mom said, love you. Love you too, Mom. So you guys will close on that, and we'll see you next time. It'll be Wednesday, and in the meantime, you guys can see my crappy portfolio that I posted on my channel.
30.
She's going to be 30, so wish her a happy birthday. We're going to post her last tattoo that she did, which I'll show one more time. I said 3 times, I did it like 5. We're going to post this. It'll be up tonight, and we're going to have hashtag Hot Girl Privilege.
100%.
Yeah, so take a look at this and comment on her, give her some love because she's working really hard to make this happen, and I'm super proud of her. So thank you guys, and that's pretty much fucking it. Happy Halloween, stay safe, don't drink and drive, don't be dumb, don't be too scary. Some people don't like clowns, and
some people don't like being scared.
some people don't like being scared. And on that note, we will 100% see you guys when Haley's an old lady and 30.
Yeah.
And you guys are done with your Halloween makeup and scary costumes. So enjoy your Halloween, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Wait, did you want to say anything?
No, I'm gonna be 30. No. Happy birthday to me early.
Yeah, happy early birthday to you.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.